Hi everyone. It's my big pleasure today to have you all in this workshop. I am Haifa bin Masoud. I am an engineer in statistics and data analysis, and I work as a senior data scientist. I have with me here Kaelen Medeiros, who will be your trainer in this workshop, and who is obvious statistician and data science too. Actually, Kaelen worked as data scientist at Medidata Solutions, where she works as an R programmer on the microservices team. She also worked at Spring Health, Datacamp, Peer Technologies, and have done a fair amount of R Shiny consulting on the side. Kaelen was at various times a film theorist, preschool teacher, test prep tutor, videographer, and nanny before getting her MS in biostatistics from LCU Health Science Center in 2016, and start to work as a statistician and data scientist. So, Kaelen, we are very honored to have you between us today for this Shiny workshop. And we are ready to start the workshop. Kaelen, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction. I will.
You're welcome.
I do need to be able to share my screen.
Yeah.
It's disabled for right now. You might have to make me a co-host.
Okay.
Great. Okay, yeah, now I can. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm Kaelen. It's so wonderful to be here. I did post, there's a GitHub repo at this bit.ly link, KLM-Our Lady's Tune-Intro Shiny-July 2020. If you want to go there, there's a copy of the slides and all of the code we're going to write together today. Or if you don't want to write code, you just want to follow along with what I write, it's already written. It's there for you. Feel free to go download that if you would like. I'm going to dive in. So I'm Kaelen. That's Scully. She's my cat. I love her a lot. She's actually sitting at my feet right now because she's very supportive. So she's here too, don't worry. I live in New York City in the United States. I actually live in one of the boroughs, Queens and Astoria. I really love it out here. With COVID, I really haven't left Queens in months. So this is where I am now. As Haifa had said with my bio, I recently became a data scientist on the microservices, data science and data engineering team at Medidata Solutions. We build clinical trials software. And specifically, I'm working on a really cool part of our product that detects anomalies in clinical trials. It's really awesome. It's a nice combination of getting to do R programming, but also statistics, because in particular, this product uses clustering. It's a lot of fun. I actually just started the job 2 weeks ago, but I'm really enjoying it. I have a Master of Science in Biostatistics that I got back in 2016. That was kind of my introduction to statistics and data science. And I really love R and data, needless to say, but I also really love aliens, podcasts, cats, a lot of things.
Did you meet some aliens or not yet?
I actually built a Shiny course once where one of the assignments was to build a dashboard with alien sightings data. So I just really love them. I like to talk about them. My cat is named Scully after the X-Files TV show. Wow. I'm Mulder in our family. So yeah. Ooh, wrong screen. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take us through a bunch of stuff. I'm going to not do the slides the whole time during this workshop. Don't worry, we are going to code. But we'll kind of jump back and forth. So we'll talk about what Shiny is. We'll talk through a really basic Shiny app. And then we're going to build an app ourselves using some data that's actually about Tunisia that Haifa was kind enough to provide for me. So let's dive in. What's Shiny? So Shiny is, according to RStudio, this is straight from their mouth, an R package that makes it easy to build interactive web apps straight from R. And RStudio are the people who very graciously brought Shiny into the world for us. It allows us to use our code to build web apps. And so you don't have to know HTML, CSS, or JavaScript to build the apps. Having some knowledge in those areas can be really helpful, but you don't have to know them. You can build the app completely with R. This is actually a screenshot of the default app that comes preloaded in RStudio that we'll look at in a second. So speaking of that link to the Shiny website, the Shiny website is a really amazing resource for getting started with Shiny. What I'm going to go through today is a really basic introduction. And if you're interested in digging deeper, I really suggest you start with the Shiny website itself. Right off the bat, there's this 2.5-hour tutorial about how to build an app from Garrett Grolemund. There's a lot of information. You can see all these different links about how to build apps, different videos from our studio conference, from webinars. I really recommend diving into this afterward if you're really interested in Shiny, so you can learn a lot more about it from people who are way better at it than me. But one thing I use a lot when I'm building Shiny apps, I really love this gallery. The gallery has two things. It has this section full of kind of interesting apps, some of which were built for every year. Our studio does a Shiny app contest where they have people submit apps that they've built. I think a bunch down here I know were submitted for the contest, some of these miscellaneous ones. But what I really love is the Shiny demos section. A lot of times when I am building an app, sometimes I just don't remember how to do something. Sometimes I just want to see an example. I like that if you go into the demos, it'll bring up an app and it'll also allow you to see the code that built it. So I use the gallery basically the whole time I built an app. I used it a bunch building the app we're going to build today, just to remind myself how things work and be able to see an actual like working example. So you can see here's an app and I can see the code. And on the gallery, it's nice because the parts of the code you're changing actually light up. So love the gallery, highly recommend. And there's a lot of articles, materials, and help. So